good afternoon to all. On this session of Thoughts on Education, we have Mr. Sanjoy Bhattacharyya here, who is the Dean, School of Management, IMAS, and Head, Training and Placement Cell. A very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Very nice to speak to you. Just a brief introduction about Sir here. Sir is a certified trainer for entrepreneurship development from IIM Bangalore. Sir has been a part of the industry since the last 24 odd years. He's worked with various corporates. One of them is Narmada Pathfinder Group. He's worked as the VP of HR there. Sir was the Assistant Director of RDB Group. He was also a part of TCS as a Senior Trainer, Learning and Development. Sir has worked with various other colleges and industries. So nice speaking to you, sir. Let's start with a couple of questions. Just to give a brief about IMAS, sir, how do we stand apart as a B school? What exactly are the USPs when we are looking at IMAS?
International Management Analytics School has been created with a vision of making a difference in the society. Now, all the B schools are in the industry and they are giving the education in their own way. So we thought of making it a bit different. And for the students as well, they also learn it in a different way. Namely, each and every student, they are analyzed. They are analyzed in a particular way, especially in terms of their personality.
Okay.
So that we can analyze their personality and then teach them. It makes the scenario a bit easier for us.
Correct.
Because somebody coming from a background, a different cultural background,
Right.
having a different dialect,
Right.
and when I send them for interviews, if I don't teach him or her from the very beginning, I can't expect her to crack the interviews by taking 1 month training. So
Right.
it starts from the scratch. It starts from day one.
Correct.
Now, again, mental health is extremely important for them.
Right.
A person teaching in class and he or she finds that the students are not interested.
Right.
So maybe they are not in the position to take the lecture.
Right.
So again, we take care of their mental health and analyze what sort of mental condition they are in.
Right. Right.
At the same time, the curriculum which is prescribed by the university, we go on with that. Apart from that, the touch we have with the industry, we try to bring professionals from the industry every week.
Right.
Once in 3 months, they go to the industry for a visit,
Okay.
symposiums, workshops.
Okay.
We are proudly associated as the as a premier institutional member of National HRD Network.
Okay.
And apart from there, the institutional member of Confederation of Indian Industries.
Right.
We are also having few more tie-ups with CSI, Computer Society of India,
Right.
Indian School of Training and Development, Society of Training and Development.
Right.
Apart from that, just a few days back, we've tied up with Entrepreneurship Development Network
Right.
by the central government, ECRC.
All right.
So these tie-ups are meant for giving better, industrial touch to the students.
Right.
The bookish knowledge and the skill they require in the industry are two very different things.
Okay.
University has, not only in West Bengal, if we talk about the entire national scenario, apart from the IIMs or few reputed institutes, the B schools teach according to the university curriculums and they aim at for pre-placement training, say 2-3 months ahead for their placements, and some conferences and networking is done. So taking that into mind, we try to bring in something more for these students.
Right.
These symposiums are analyzed and every day reports are being taken from the students as to what they have learned from the symposiums, because only arranging symposiums doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
Now, one-to-one interaction with the students, one-to-one interaction with the professionals rather, make them more confident.
Right.
Now I find, or rather we find, that even in some cases, English is difficult. Sometimes they are not confident to speak in their mother tongue as well.
Right. Right.
So developing the confidence of speaking by own self and approaching the other person, understanding the psychology of the other person, because when you are talking to somebody else, you need to understand the psychology of the other person as well. Whether he or she is being able to take your conversation.
Especially when it comes to interviews.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this makes the entire scenario different. We take care of the psychological grooming, we take care of the mental health, we put them into workshops and symposiums that make them better. So this is, I'll not say it's an USP, but yes, we are trying to bring this, and we are trying to make things a bit different and interesting. Because if they do not, now if somebody gets up in the morning and doesn't feel like going to college, it doesn't make sense. So it's fun. There are a lot of campus activities going on over here, business quizzes, games, role plays, festivals, entertainments. 12 months we have the calendar of the events. Activities, because they have to be involved into activities. School, if you think of our school days, we used to have activities. Each and every day we used to plan something, and we used to go to the school. Now we have to make the system of the student coming to the college. Because often we see that they are studying for certificates. But this does not make the scenario good. So to make this a bit different, we have tried to organize this for IMAS.
That's great, sir. Thank you so much for throwing us light on the life at IMAS and the USPs of the training methodology that we have here. Sir, how good is the touch-up here with the corporates as recruiters when we look at the main goal of any student or a parent when their child is going for an MBA or any sort of postgraduation program, which is placement?
Right.
So, could you throw us light on?
Sure. The first phase which I had discussed with you, I've already given you a thought that it's an industry-oriented course, and definitely management is something which is related to daily life. And if you cannot manage your daily life, you cannot manage yourself in the industry. Now first we need to teach them how to manage themselves in daily life. For that we have to have touch with the industry, because we as teachers, we teach them, but perhaps we are observing them in a different angle. So a professional coming from the industry will observe them from another angle, perhaps from a professional or an angle which the industry wants. So there I think the scenario starts. Now, as I told you that we have not only been tied up with different networks, but also we are a group that is promoted by the industry. We have been there in the industry for the last 18 years. And we have, as a group, we have 5 other colleges as well. So there you can say that we learn every day. We learn every day. As we teach, as we go ahead, we take lessons from our everyday life that we've done throughout the last 18 years. Now what we've seen is placement is something for which the student comes and joins. But there are other things as well which we need to understand, whether the person has a flair for having his or her own business. So the entrepreneurship developing cell comes here. So this is how we touch up with the industry. Now as a part of CII, as a part of NHRD, each and every company, you can say, the companies which are enlisted with the NHRDs and CII are our partners. Now there are different ways that we have this partnership. Perhaps with some we have a collaboration or tie-up in terms of industrial business. The students have been they are very proud to visit JSW, TDK Industries, Dalmia Cement, and there are n number of companies from where we bring in the professionals for the workshops.
So these industrial visits, are these one day visits?
These are one day, entire day visits where we take them, the transport, everything, and the company takes care of their fooding, accommodation, whatever, and evening or night we bring them back. And apart from that, the workshops we have from every sphere. You talk about TCS, you talk about Reliance, you talk about Larsen and Toubro, you talk about the media industry, You talk about hospitals, each and every, since we have part of hospital management as well.
Right.
So each and every hospital, they are associated
Okay.
with us. So it's a feel good factor for the students.
Right.
Yes, that not only we are part of the college, but the college is a part of the industry.
Right. Very well said. Right. Correct.
So when they step out with confidence. And before finishing up their school, our job is to not only make them industry ready, but to give them adequate opportunities for on-campus and off-campus interviews so that they can take their placement.
Right.
Now, there are scenarios where one student has more than 2 jobs in their hand.
Right.
It happens with other B schools as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
It happens with other B schools as well. So we'll let them decide what to do.
Okay.
Our job is to maintain that status so that the students can also be proud of their institute.
Okay.
Now, since we are tied up with the foreign universities as well, for international MBA, the students are placed internationally in UK.
Okay.
So these are the avenues that we can talk about. And yes, placement is our strength. Internships are our strength.
Okay.
And at the same time, the professionals who are in touch with us, they give us they are our strengths, because there might be some dark areas which we cannot see. We sometimes are biased because we see that the student has got more than 90%. But he might have a lacuna in some area which we cannot see, which the professional sees and gives us a remark or a feedback that we need to develop in that way. So this is how we are related with the industry.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Sir, last but not the least, what are the expansion plans we're looking at when it comes to IMAS? I suppose we're having a new campus as well.
Yes. We are having a new campus we are a campus at Newtown. We already have one at Salt Lake. We also have at Darjeeling.
Right.
We are growing. We're growing, and we're growing with the confidence that the students get the not only the education, but the confidence to be a good human being, and a professional. So there we need to, because see, I understand that education has become a business. But again, we all as a teacher or as the team, the academic team, we also have a responsibility towards the society of bringing up good human beings. Because when we had taken the education in our B schools, we had been taught that first you need to be a good human being, then you need to be a professional. So you need to carry the legacy forward.
Definitely.
So I hope we keep our fingers crossed that in years to come we expand and our students make us proud. They are the brand ambassadors. Instead, you will not see our advertisement in the newspapers, but you will see a lot of students speaking about us in the media. So the advertisement goes mouth to mouth. So they are our brand. So I can say that.
Thank you so much, sir, for throwing all the light when it comes to the USPs, the benefits,
My pleasure and honor.
the entire structure of IMAS as a B school here. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you so much, sir, again.